Hey there, everybody. Tis I, Dave Murray, the big guy at Mayniax Branding, and I have a question for you. Are my chins showing? This, yeah, I just don't like it when my chins show. Anywho, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the importance of community when it comes to your brand. We'll break it down first into the three different definitions of community, which, there's four. If you add in the TV show that I didn't watch, sorry to all you community lovers out there. And we'll talk a little bit about the Okinawans, believe it or not, because why not do a little bit of research for one of these things that isn't just focused solely on branding? And then I'll wrap it up with a lovely conclusion that will make you understand the importance of community when it comes to your brand. So let's get to it. And now the first definition of community, which I got by typing community definition in Google, and it came up with Oxford Languages. So the first definition, a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. It's pretty kind of a broad definition a little bit there, but the first part is based on geography. For instance, I live in Ann Arbor. One of the neighboring cities is Ypsilanti. I kind of think of Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti as my community when we're talking geographical wise. Geographical wise? I'm going to leave that in there. So for you, it might be maybe you live on a farm and you have a pretty small community. You all know each other really well. Maybe it's something where you live in a megalopolis and you might be lucky to know 5 or 6 people because maybe they're in your apartment building or you go to work from time to time. So there you go. That first part is based more on community. Now, the commonality part of that would be, maybe a goal, maybe the fact that you live in the same place, maybe the fact that you work in the same place as other people. There's a lot of, it's a broader definition than I honestly expected for the first one. So anyway, that's the first one. Okay, definition number 2 of community. A feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. Now we're getting somewhere as far as what I consider to be my community. Now, geographically, like I said, Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, but when I really think about who my community is, it's all of you. It's solopreneurs, it's entrepreneurs, it's business owners, SIBOs, It's people finding startups, it's all that. Those are my people. Those are my community. And a lot of that is because we have a lot of the same goals. It's one of those deals where you're not necessarily building a brand to make a ton of money. You have to make money to keep the brand going. There's no doubt. You're building it to help other people accomplish what they need to accomplish. And bringing in a community, you're all pushing each other forward to help accomplish these things. That's one of the reasons I really dig the idea of being online. You find a lot more of these people that way. At least as far as my target market, I'm going to find a whole lot more of them that way. So the idea is you're building the brand because yay community. You want to push these people forward. You want to assist them in helping achieve their goals. Yeah, I do like definition 2, but just because I have to at this point, let's get to definition 3. All right, here we go. Definition number 3. A group of interdependent organisms of different species growing or living together in a specified habitat. Now, I'm trying to come up with a joke here. Probably should write this stuff once in a while. Let's see, what would be a different species, but also a person, so I could get some chuckles? Never mind, I'm out on that. We're not going to go there. We're not going to try that joke, even though I really want to, but my brain's just not being that fast. Anywho, that third definition, it's kind of cool when you think about it. Doesn't really apply at all to what I'm talking about when it comes to community, so I'm just going to pretend it wasn't there. Yeah. So I know what you're thinking. G. Dave, thank you for the English lesson, but I thought this was a branding channel, and it is, and I like where your head's at. But there's all kinds of little things that go into branding. It's not just a logo, kids. And so I try to come up with new and creative ways to explain it a little bit. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Okinawans. Now, one of the things that I do a lot is I study health. It's kind of a hobby of mine. I try to exercise, I try to eat well, I try to de-stress whenever possible. Like, I'm looking at all the different aspects of health. It's not just the whole exercise and eating well. So I did think it was mostly in my control, however, and so I'd get online and I'm studying this population, the blue zones, all where the people that live to be centenarians are. And this one, the Okinawans, there's a video right now that's talking about, it's something I found on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. But it talks about the fact that the Okinawans are eating well, they stay active, and they have a heck of a community. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, that's how he's going to spin community in. And it's true, but community contributes to the health of the Okinawans. We sit here and we generally think it's just diet and exercise, but community, it turns out, really adds to it. The fact that they're able to have not much stress, that they stay active throughout their lives, that the elders are respected, kind of a different thing in America, obviously. So there's just all kinds of really cool things about this community aspect, and they're attributing part of community to, or part of health rather, to the overall community that the Okinawans inhabit. So where I'm thinking here, what I'm going with is they all help each other throughout their community. We, through our brands, through the people that we talk to, through the people that we're trying to get our point across to, and through the people that have the shared goals that we do, we build our own little communities and we make each other healthier. We make each other more kosher. We make the business kosher, a lot healthier, and depending on the relationship, maybe you build great relationships with these people. And you should, to be honest, especially if they have the same goals. You yourself become healthier. Community is a big deal for you, and community is a huge deal for your brand. Yeah, see how I tied that all in? I'm so smart. Not a word. So that's it, gang. Make sure if you have any questions to leave them in the comments. So like, comment, subscribe, share, you know the drill. And as always, if you're looking to learn how to build your brand, how to actually build it, the how-tos. I've even come up with worksheets, man. But if you're looking for the how-tos of how to brand, check out the Mayniax Branding Patreon channel, where you get a how-to every week. You get loaded up with all the other content I put in so that you can actually build your brand, which will bring your community to you, thus keeping you and your business healthy. Yeah, go me again. This is usually where somebody would round the corner and look at me and be like, you're an idiot. And I'd hang my head down low and say, I know. Anyway, that's it. Everybody have fun, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay gutsy, gang. So I know what's in...